Hey guys, Future Go Hunt SJ2 here. And first off, I want to do another unboxing video that I haven't done in a while because I wanted to take a break from that, but I've been collecting things over the past couple of weeks since my last one, and so this one's just going to be showcasing of them all. I think I'll do that now, because what I used to do is like I'd get something at the store, come home and do a video. But I think now I'll probably just do one maybe every few weeks and then show you what I got over the few weeks. I think that'll be better. And you know, and let's see what else did I want to say. Oh yeah, this is also gonna be a Battleship review because I saw that today. And then this is also, oh yeah, and Toonami comes on in 3 hours, well 2.5 hours for me. So a lot of people think that I'm not excited for it, or that I'm not going to watch it. No, I just am pissed off that Adult Swim is giving Toonami absolutely no respect, pretty much. And if you want to know my views on that, pretty much read every comment of everyone calling me a hypocrite and all these sorts of things, which is entirely false. But whatever. Okay, first off, I'll give them an order in which I received them. I got this at Half Price Bookstore, Cartoon Network Racing, and yeah, it was like $10 entirely complete. So I grabbed this and I was like, whoop, mine. I also got Dragon Ball Z Cell Games Sacrifice. This DVD goes for a lot. I got it for like $2 used, but like brand new, it goes for like $30. I got Frieza 11th Hour. Very cool DVD. I got Powerpuff Girls Twisted Sister on VHS. Alright, there we go. VHS. And then I got this, which is really cool. It's called Cartoon Network Annual. They have a whole bunch of these. And at first I thought it was like a calendar or something. I honestly didn't know what it was. The spine is really cool. I honestly didn't know what it was. So I bought it. It was like really cheap. It was like $4 off Amazon. And what it is it's just a collection of comics. Like, this is a Wacky Races comic, they have a Jetsons comic, yeah, see, Jetsons, they have Flintstones comic, a Cow and Chicken comic, a Tom and Jerry comic, they have another Jetsons comic, they have another Flintstones, a Dial-In for Monkey comic, and I think that's the last one. No, Yogi Bear is the last one. So yeah, that's really cool. And I'm going to try and pick up the rest of them. And then this one I got at Kroger today. Batman the Animated Series. The second one. First one I got had Catwoman on it. This one has the Joker. And then while I'm taking this off, I'll start my review on Battleship. Where to begin with this movie? Because it's okay. Imagine Transformers, except without Transformers, and everyone is on a boat, and you have Battleship. Now, what really ticks me off about this movie is that they're not even on a battleship until like the last 15 minutes of the movie. They are on a destroyer. In fact, they're not even on the destroyer for a good 30 minutes of the movie. In fact, the first 15 minutes of the movie you could cut out, and then if you watch the movie from then on, you'd be able to understand everything perfectly fine. The beginning has, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but the beginning has little to no impact on the rest of the movie at all. In fact, the only thing it shows is a little backstory on the main character that has nothing to do with the movie at all. It has no place in the movie, and except for a joke at the very end of the movie that references what happened at the beginning. And yeah, so it was a pretty useless 15 minutes that had nothing to do with anything. And like I said, they didn't even get on the battleship until the last 15 minutes. They were on a destroyer the entire movie. And hold on, let me open this up. And yeah, here's the disc. Really cool. Anyway, yeah, it was just, and the acting. I liked the main character. He was the guy who played in John Carter. I liked his character somewhat. Oh my freaking Jesus, Rihanna. She needs to stop being in movies. She needs to stop being in movies. Her performance. Oh my freaking Jesus. It was awful. It was awful. I think she should stick to singing because it's pretty bad. It was a pretty bad performance. Oh yeah, Liam Neeson. Yeah, you see how much he is in the commercials, how they're advertising, how he's like the star of this movie. Yeah, he's in the movie for about 5 minutes total. He's not even in the movie at the beginning. You see him once after the main character joins the Navy, and then there's like a whole sequence with that, but it's not very long. It's like maybe 3 minutes. You see him once for 30 seconds somewhere in the middle of the movie making like a phone call, and then you see him again at the end for like 2 minutes. So yeah, it's about 5 minutes. And it's like really freaking short. They advertise him so much, like he's gonna have this huge part in the movie. It's gonna be Liam Neeson on a boat fighting aliens. No, they're not even on the boat most of the time. They're in the forest or everything like that. I liked the main character's girlfriend, kind of. Like I thought she was a pretty good character, but I really didn't like the black guy with the broken legs. His acting was pretty bad too. I mean, his character was not like he wasn't nearly as bad as Rihanna. Like I would rather have like a million of him. I'd rather have him playing every character than having Rihanna play every character. Because my freaking Jesus, her performance. Anyway, I didn't really like his too much. Like none of his lines really had any impact. He just said them, you know. Like I really can't even none of his lines were memorable. But the robots or the aliens, whatever. Okay, you know what they looked like? They looked like, I mean, the metal suits they wore. They looked like the Dead Space suits, and then underneath they looked like the aliens that you fought in Dead Space. That's what they looked like to me. That's just my opinion. That's what they looked like, and they didn't look very threatening, to be honest. I mean, they were threatening. Well, I mean, I don't mean to say they didn't look threatening. They looked threatening. I mean, like, they didn't look scary. That's what I was trying to say. They didn't look very scary. They probably weren't meant to look scary, but usually when you think of aliens, they're pretty scary. Aliens are usually represented as scary. I don't know why. But that's just how it is. But yeah, they didn't look very scary. You could tell that they were trying to use the scare factor when they were trying to do the characters. I mean, not the characters, when they were trying to do the aliens. They tried to implement a scare factor, but they didn't look scary, in my opinion. They didn't look very scary at all. But other than that, this movie really isn't very memorable. I mean, it really is a Transformers clone. It really is. But at least in Transformers, I can remember some stuff from that movie. I saw them. I got finished seeing the movie like 2 hours ago, and I really don't remember much from that movie at all. I remember mainly the main character, and that was about it. I like that movie. Like if you like, I'd recommend. I think it's a rental, like a Redbox rental, like the $1 Redbox rental. That's what I think. Because this movie, it doesn't look too good on the big screen, to be honest. It really doesn't look all that great on the big screen. If you got it, came home and watched it on your HD TV, it'd look fine. And it's not really a movie that'll look amazing in Blu-ray, I don't think. And the movie was like, it was like 2.5 hours, I think. And every time I thought the movie was going to end, or every time I wanted the movie to end, like, because it was so long, it kept dragging on. Like, they'd fight the aliens, like, they fight the aliens like 50 times. Like, they fight the aliens, lose, fight the aliens, lose, fight the aliens, lose, fight the aliens, lose, get on the battleship, and then win, you know? It's like, they fought the aliens like a million times, so it's like, is this it? Are they gonna win? No? Oh, alright. They gotta get a comeback. Oh, look, they're fighting me again. Are they gonna win? Oh, no. Nope. They're, nope. I was just waiting so bad for the movie to end by, like, the 5th time they lost, or however many times they fought the battleships. I mean, not the battleships, the aliens. And I mean, like, this movie really has nothing to do with Battleship, the board game. And I mean, I knew that going into the movie. I knew it was going to have absolutely nothing to do with it. In fact, there was only one thing it had in common with the board game, and that was when they were trying to target the aliens and find out where they were going to go, so that they could shoot the missiles. And they kept missing, and then they finally recognized their pattern, and they kept firing it off at certain positions like F6 or D4 or whatever, like, you know, the board game. But that was like a 5-minute sequence, you know, out of the 2.5 hour movie. The rest of it had absolutely nothing to do with Battleship. I mean, look at Transformers. I mean, that Transformers has little to do with the action figures and TV show it was based off of, but I mean, hey, at least it had Transformers in it. We don't get and a movie titled Battleship. The Battleship was only in like the last 15 minutes of the movie. They were only on the Battleship like for no time at all, and like the rest of the 2 hours, they were on the Destroyer or doing absolutely nothing. I don't know. This I really don't think that the movie was well thought out enough. I don't know, but that's probably just me. Just being me. I don't know, but in my opinion, I really think that the movie really didn't have much to do with Battleship, and in fact, I think the movie would have been better off if first off they didn't cast Rihanna, and second of all, if they didn't call the movie Battleship, because it literally has almost nothing to do with Battleship. Call it like Pacific Assault or Attack on the Pacific, because they're on the Pacific like 90% of the movie. And yeah, they're literally on the Pacific almost the entire movie, except when they transition to his girlfriend and the black guy who are trying to attack the aliens. Oh yeah, and he was funny. I liked him. I liked that one nerd character. He was funny. But other than that, I'd probably give this movie maybe like a 6 out of 10. Because it wasn't really entertaining. I'm gonna, like, I enjoyed myself, but I felt the 2.5 hours, you know. With Avengers, I was like, but it didn't feel like how long was the Avengers? Like 2.5 hours? Like, I really didn't feel it like at all. It just boom, it just blew right past, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. This one, oh, it dragged on so much. You literally felt every single second of the 2.5 hours during this movie, and it's painful. I'd really just recommend a rental if you really want to see this movie. But again, that's just me. So, enjoy Toonami tonight, guys. Again, enjoy it for what it is. Don't get angry. Support these shows, yada yada yada. And I'll catch you guys later.